us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever.
Good evening. My name is Brad Bailey, president of Fort City Lions Club. It's truly an honor and a privilege to carry on a tradition of paying homage to those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Tonight's speaker, Fort City resident, Frank Moose Habrowski.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey, Fort City Lions, and all those gathered here this evening to honor our brave soldiers who made the ultimate sacrifice. It is truly an honor to be here tonight to say a few words on their behalf. It is hard for us to imagine what those soldiers felt like before going into battle, but I would think that fear and anxiety were two of the things. Now, we have all felt some of that at some time in our lives, but not under enemy fire. Maybe it was in a school before a big test, or going to the free throw line when the game was on the line, or perhaps before a big job interview. Now, think of how the American soldiers must have felt when they faced off against each other in the cornfield at Antietam and the farmlands at Gettysburg during the Civil War, or being at Pearl Harbor when it came under attack by the Japanese Air Force. Imagine landing on the beaches of Normandy or parachuting behind enemy lines during the D-Day invasion, or serving on a ship somewhere in the Pacific with nowhere to hide. Imagine attacking islands in the Pacific filled with Japanese soldiers who would rather die than surrender. Or marching to the Chosin Reservoir in Korea through the snow in the bitter cold. Imagine going on patrol to find an elusive enemy in the jungle heat of Vietnam, or landing a chopper in a hot LZ to drop off troops or to extract the wounded and the dead. Or facing snipers and improvised explosive devices while clearing buildings in Fallujah. Those soldiers showed a mental and physical toughness that most of us will never know. They made sacrifices that many of us will never be asked to make. They fought and died so that we may enjoy the many freedoms that we have today. Though many of the soldiers from World War II, the greatest generation, came home to parades and all the fanfare, which they so rightfully deserved, their sons and daughters, the baby boomers, came home to ridicule, verbal abuse, and protests. But sadly, far too many from all wars never made it home at all. They deserved better. I, like so many of us here tonight, had many family members who served in wars. My grandfather, my step-grandfather, and my wife's uncle all served in World War I. My dad and 3 of his brothers and my mother's brother all served in World War II. One of my dad's brothers, Sergeant Frank Habrowski, was killed in the Battle of Cherbourg 19 days after landing on the beaches of Normandy. Though an honor being named after him by my parents, I wish I could have gotten to know him instead. Tonight we remember and pray for those who gave their last full measure. I'm sure they all would have made positive contributions to our community and country. I would like to think if Private First Class Keith Hefner could be here tonight, he would thank all the people sitting on their porches with the candles lit and all you who made your way down to the park to show your respect. He is one of over 58,000 names on the wall. Private First Class Hefner died in Vietnam in 1971. If Private First Class Johnny Bailey could be here tonight, I think he would thank Kathy Rashlis and her many volunteers from the Veterans Affairs Office for placing the flags on all the graves of all the veterans on Memorial Day. Private First Class Bailey was killed in World War II in 1944. And if Corporal Howard Trope could be here tonight, I think he would thank Jamie Thompson and her volunteers for the hanging of the Hometown Heroes banners in town every year, especially the ones surrounding the park, the ones who gave their lives for us in our country. Corporal Trope was killed in Korea in 1950. And if my uncle, Sergeant Frank Grabowski, could be here tonight, I think he would thank the Ford City Lions for keeping this humbling yet well-deserved tradition of honoring our fallen comrades going for the past 71 years. He was killed in World War II in 1944. In closing, I would like to say that although our country may not be perfect, but because of the supreme sacrifices made by our brave soldiers, my heroes, it is still the best country in the world. Tomorrow, let us remember what Memorial Day is all about. Remember and pray for those who gave their lives for us. God bless each and every one of us, especially our brave men and women in uniform serving and protecting us today. May God bring them all home safely. And all the Vietnam veterans, welcome home. Thank you.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Now we have the Armstrong County American Legion Honor Guard salute those who have given their life for our freedom.
Honor Guard! Attention! Guard party! Forward! Arms! Prepare to fire! Ready! Aim! 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 Order! Arm! Parade! Rest!
Thank you to Pack 670 and Troop 670, Isabella Velsak for her fine voice, Ford City Fire Department. Thank you, good night, and God bless.